here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Count the basket.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
The kick to Durant from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He played a great game against Boston. Sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
BA, this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous." I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Nurkic. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. 9 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Beal, the pass to Jones. Booker surveying the D. Takes the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Suns trailing. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Nurkic. Booker's got 5 now.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best. And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Durant with the block.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD, send it back.
Here's Booker. And a nice finish on the layup. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Hits the jump hook. He's got 13.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Here's Jones. Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, BA, he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks. Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Unloads, and he hits the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Oklahoma City trailing. Taking it inside, SGA.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Williams against Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Booker finds Durant. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. From the arc. At the arc, KD drains it.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, BA, I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Fast break, here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
And so agile there on the break. I mean, you got to appreciate Holmgren hustling to capitalize in these situations.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Bowl, he's checked in for the Suns. Morris comes in for Jones. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The kick to Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24. Durant owning the inside. outside.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Williams in the post. Durant's there. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Durant's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Suns trail by 3. Beal from outside. On target from range. Beal's got 8.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
And so Morris will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
The Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morris. They get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Dunn outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't cash it in from close range.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Pass to Booker. And the layup falls. Booker's got 11.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities. Leading. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Thanks for joining us. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Rockets. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
2 elite squads, Ernie.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
He's been very, very good in the first.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bradley Beal's out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Washington, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. To the middle. Washington outside. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. Beal. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland, where they'll face the Cavaliers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. And the basket by Joe.
Do not give Isaiah Joe a window for three-point baskets. He will take them.
Beal outside. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Joe. Launches a 3. Bradley Beal puts it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And it's Washington missing.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Wallace with it. O'Neal covers. Now here's Hartenstein. Back to Joe. For the lead. Gets the 3 to fall. Joe's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
The steal. Inside. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Washington. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Nurkic. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out. The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is Washington's responsibility. So good at finding open teammates.
Wallace up top. No made baskets yet. And they recover it.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Out to Beal. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Beal. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. In third, the Thunder. Fifth, Phoenix.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Washington.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Jones, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for Joe. And Mitchell with the slam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside Jones. Here's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And it's Thunder's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Caruso outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Nice shot by Okogie.
Well, heads-up play from Okogie. Got to be shot ready on the catch. He was more than up to the task.
Here's Jones. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one. On the wing, Jones. The putback. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Phoenix. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike.
Let's do it again for this quarter, 0-0.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Oklahoma City trailing. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. They get it back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Fires from the corner. Yep, right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Yep, that one goes. And the Suns lead by 2.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Joe's checked in for Wiggins, and the Suns also making a change. Lee, he's checked in for Allen. Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3, and Jones good for 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Caruso, pass to Williams. 3-pointer off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Okogie. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
How about the athleticism of Josh Okogie on that dunk? Wow, that's eye-popping.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Durant. Pass to Holmgren. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Morris, he's checked in for the Suns.
Sun substitution, number 23, Monte Morris.
Here's Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Caruso. Durant against Williams. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Morris. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck on that one. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Okogie. No good on the triple. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Monte Morris.
Boy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Joe.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Pass to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Durant against Williams. Nurkic, a screen on Williams. Durant, pass to Nurkic. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. They get the rebound. To take the lead. And it's Shea hitting the three. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Nurkic. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Jones, pass to Durant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Goes up at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. Nurkic, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. Missed it.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, we need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Beal from outside. And he drills the triple. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Time expires. We're going. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range. The Suns shooting 52% from the floor so far. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up.
Just the threat of that shot, enough to get him airborne. Nice fake by Beal.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Looking to get back on track. Up top, Beal. Dort defending. Nurkic, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Jones.
Forget about Nurkic not minding contact. This guy invites contact.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. The Suns leading. Beal to pass to Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he comes up with a bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Here's Wallace. Count it.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Here's Booker. Outside Durant. Out to Beal. There's the three. Outside Booker. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Oh, the elite competitor that Devin Booker is. Big moment to be had. Yes, it's his time.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the paint. Durant. Oh, he nails it!
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
He's got to embrace the moment, and Beal shining brightly.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Over Jones. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment. There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Left side Durant. Count it!
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and
Game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And finished off by Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And here is Washington following Lou Dort's three. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Washington finds Irving. Lively a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lively, no one around him. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And yes, it's good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Doncic with a screen on Williams. Irving from long range. Hits it from three-point range.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Dort with a screen for Holmgren. Shoots from the elbow. Out to Wallace from downtown. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Thompson against Dort. Thompson passes to Irving. Shot clock at 3.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah. I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Irving passes to Lively. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thompson finds Lively. Back to Thompson. Down low. Pass to Doncic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Thompson.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Dort passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Doncic. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Doncic has got his third basket of the night. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, DA. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
On the wing, Thompson shoots the 3, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
First in steals, first in blocks. And how about first in terms of three-point shooting? The damage they do from beyond, maybe the biggest offensive weapon in our league.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Floats it up for Williams, and stolen by Irving. Fast break, Dallas. The 3 for Doncic. Nice defense from Dort. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Holmgren. Williams, a screen on Doncic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Williams throws it down.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Irving passes to Gafford. Over in the corner, Washington. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Back to Irving. Inside to shoot. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Releases. The Mavericks pull it in. Trying to end the drought. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 6. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball, but I don't think anybody likes, 1, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Williams against Washington. Here's Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 8 points for him.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. Pass to Doncic. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
How about the anticipation by Holmgren to force the turnover and ignite the break?
Gafford finds Washington. On the wing, Irving. For 3. Drills it from outside. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Rockets. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's one to watch.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
This has been a display of what we all.
And that's a halftime run.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Daniel Gafford is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleber is vital for this team.
You know, Kleber usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Williams finds Wallace. It's deflected. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kleber, the pass to Gafford. Gafford is screen on George. Back to Gafford. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Gafford's got his second bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Kept alive, out to Wallace. Launches it. It doesn't go for him.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David, you're right. It's a team game. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And they're running. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Marshall kicks to Gafford. Screen by Gafford. Grimes passes to Gafford. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Grimes. Lets it go with a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wallace. Joe with it. Williams with a clean look. And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Kleba finds Dinwiddie. Kleba sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Back to Kleba. In the corner, it's Gafford. Over Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gafford.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Pass to Joe. Uncovered, and there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for George. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. Pass to Lively. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams kicks to Mitchell. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Good if it goes. That shot off the mark. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Williams is out there with Wiggins, and it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander against Washington. Pass to Caruso. Stolen by Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Luka Doncic.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jones is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Washington inside. Working on Jones. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Doncic with the triple.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
Jones with the screen on Doncic. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe comes in for Aaron Wiggins, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And finished off by Lively.
Drawing the defense nicely that time, Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just one on the basket from Kyrie Irving. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Lively the pass to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Joe.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From deep. Mavericks with the rebound. And a wide open look for Irving. Another miss by Irving. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. Washington finds Irving. Back to Washington. Here's Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Joe. Right wing. The kick out to Irving. The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
A wide open look here for Caruso. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference.
For your Thunder, Lucas Dort. Wallace.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Lively. Hands it from downtown. So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin,
game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And Durant with the big finish.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
Doncic finds Washington. Here's Doncic. Washington, a screen on Jones. And Doncic launches from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The kick to Durant. Out to the wing. Here's Nurkic. Back to Durant. Five on the clock. To the inside. Here's Booker. And he takes it in for the layup. Off a very nice feed.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, BA. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Pass to Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Washington with the ball. Durant covering. Durant against Washington. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
And Allie, thanks. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, BA. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
For 3, Booker. It's not going to go for him. The Mavericks leading. Shot from the wing. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Beal. Nurkic finds Jones. Now Beal. For 3, Durant. And it's Irving with a rebound. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Doncic passes to Washington. Thompson outside. Kicks it to Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Number 1, Klay Thompson.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Booker, the pass to Jones. Outside for Booker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Irving against Booker. Doncic outside. Doncic with the jam.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And they're able to recover. Nurkic passes to Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Washington. Up and in on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Booker for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The 3 from Washington. Lively passes to Thompson. Back to Lively. It's stolen by Nurkic. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker with the jam.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
That's tipped. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Here's the break. Here's Jones. Out to Beal. Launches it. He drops it from range. The 3 from Washington. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Kevin Durant is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding. But Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Yeah, good point. Thanks, Allie.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Irving. Good. Here's Booker. 12 points for him. Durant inside. He's guarded by Washington. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Doncic.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Booker with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Washington. And here they come. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Beal. And the layup is good off the glass. Beal's got 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it. And Booker loves these situations because he understands how to finish through physical defense.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night. Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Jones with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Jones, the pass to Booker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Suns making a change here. Bulls checked in. Mavericks on D. Trailing by 8. They retain possession. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Damn, that one's good.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Gafford finds Doncic. Back to Gafford. Washington, a screen on Beal. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It's stolen by Washington. Ooh, poked away. Thompson passes to Gafford. Irving for 3. Doncic left side. Doncic on the wing. The 3 from Washington. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Suns. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. Bull, a screen on Gafford. Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson with it. Beal picks him up. Dallas no good that time either. The Suns lead by 10. Outside Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too.
Jump ball call.
Washington passes to Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Beal surveying the D. 16 seconds left in the first half. Hits the 3-pointer.
Beal wastes no time getting those 3 points back.
Gafford passes to Irving. From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The shot no good. And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, Now let's take a moment. Thanks as always.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Daniel Gafford, Maxi Kleber out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Grimes in at the 2.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Marshall passes to Gafford. The shot off that time. Nurkic with some nice D. Beal against Dinwiddie. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Beal. Kleba against Durant. Nurkic a screen on Kleba. Shot clock at 5. No good on the shot. Mavericks trail by 12. Out to the right wing. Here's Marshall. Dallas no good that time either.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. The 3, Durant. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Allen comes in for Devin Booker. And it's Morris in for Jones. And it's Gafford missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Allen. Nice D from Gafford.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Pass to Morris. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on the team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Marshall sinks it from distance. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just the definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
Phoenix making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Nurkic. And it's Dunn in for Beal. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Doncic outside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. For the finish. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Morris deciding where to go with it. The shot by Dunn, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Okogie's checked in for Dunn. Here's Morris. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Really left him alone that time. O'Neal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The 3 from Washington. To end the run. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Down low. Nifty move. Plumlee, no good. On the wing, Irving. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 5 now.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
And so it's Phoenix with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Josh Okogie. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Damian Lee, and it's Morris in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Okogie, and Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Washington's checked in for the Suns.
Number 14, Ty Washington.
Now here's Plumlee. Back to Morris. Plumlee, a screen on Irving. And it's Morris penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Thompson. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Want to see a perfect jumper? Just watch Klay Thompson.
Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
What a finish. He just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
On the wing, Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Morris on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Okogie. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Okogie, defended by Thompson. Okogie, the pass to Morris. 6 to shoot. Back to Okogie. 3-pointer. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Phoenix making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And now the Mavs on the run. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. There's Plumlee with a 3. And the Suns miss again. Mavericks trail by 17. Irving for 3. Counted from distance.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Okogie on the wing. Pass to Plumlee. Booker against Doncic. And here's O'Neal. Okogie on the wing. For 3, Allen. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Mavericks ball.
The Mavericks have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Here's Lively. No good with the triple. Phoenix leading by 14. O'Neal passes to Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And again, unable to change momentum here. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Nurkic is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Okogie. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker against Irving. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Mavericks trail by 14. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds now. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Counted.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Durant against Washington. Pass to Lively. It's hauled in by the Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. And so Durant will bring it up for the Suns. To the middle. Here's Booker. And the layup is good.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Irving for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Banked it in off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it. Hey, everybody, that's execution off an inbounds play.
Shot on the wing. Misses. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie.
fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the center, filling out the middle.
A lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
He was all alone on that one. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for three.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Jones. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
Durant against Williams. Nurkic a screen on Williams. Durant the pass to Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 7 points.
No, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams, and he makes that one.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Durant, and no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Durant feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Nurkic can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Out to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker.
2 minutes remaining.
Second chance shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. He's got 9.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
The shot by KD. No good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Booker. To the inside. Durant kicks to Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There's nothing about Tyus Jones that doesn't say team. He knows his job is to drop off passes, feed guys, and he really focuses on doing just that.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And Katie throws it down.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Kicks it out to Booker. It's tipped. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Phoenix leading by 3. There's the triple. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Jones. Durant's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix. Jordan with a screen for Holmgren. And the Thunder, another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
The previous play is under review.
In a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Easton Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Right, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Pass to Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pull out your dictionary. Look up the term pure scorer. You might see a picture of one Kevin Durant.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Durant. Beal against Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. It's rebounded by Booker.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. Paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Durant. It's good. And it's 7 points for Williams. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Beal finds Durant. Here's Nurkic. On the wing, Booker. Nurkic a screen on Wallace. Here's Booker, just 4 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Outside, Beal. Driving in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Such focus from Bradley Beal. It's just him out there looking at that hoop. 1-on-0.
Well, Brent, Mark Dagnall was named the 2024 Coach of the Year. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, he won 2 separate Coach of the Year awards. One voted on by his peers, and the other one voted on by the media. What a remarkable accomplishment for such a young coach that has not only grown himself, but grown this team in ways that a lot of other squads are envious.
Katie against Williams. Back to Durant. It's deflected. Beal the pass to Nurkic. Booker with no one around. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Williams with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
The second effort. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Joe with it. Jones covering. Dort wide open. Rebound by the Suns.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Durant going to work inside.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy is the best scoring forward of all time.
Here's Wallace. And we finished one half of basketball. Suns lead by 11. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
I think for Oklahoma City, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Thunder.
Losing the rebounding battle.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Jones is out there with Booker, and it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And know, one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
For the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Williams. And Topic is subbed in for Mitchell. On the wing, Jones. Outside, KD. Lets it go from deep. Jones kicks to KD. Durant with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it. Wiggins up top. Guarded by KD. The shot off that time. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
With the shot. Wallace misses.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And he makes the first. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Great natural instincts of Durant. A good decision maker now on the pick and roll.
Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic, and finish off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Tipped away. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Hartenstein passes to Wiggins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones checked in for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe comes in for Cason Wallace. They get the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this game.
And finished off by KD.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jones against Durant to the middle. Nurkic. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Jones finds Joe. Shoots it up. Connects. The jumper drops. Joe's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker trying to free himself up. Durant, good.
Kevin has been around the league a long time, so super smart around the basket to rise up and finish.
And stolen by Booker. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Thunder trailing by 14. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Pass to Beal. Now here's Durant. He's guarded by Williams. Durant kicks to Beal. Connects from three-point range. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up by 15. From Footprint Center, back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. Joe finds Williams. Nice move. Some solid defense there from KD. Phoenix leading by 18. Beal with the bucket.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Durant goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Williams.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Williams can't hit. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
There's Durant playing foul line down.
Nurkic with the block. On the wing, Booker, covered by Joe. Outside for Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Suns.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Topic is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. Offensive rebound. Jones for 3. That one misses.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Into the lane. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Chalk up 2 there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points.
Now, this is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. For the Thunder, Dort comes in for Topic. And Wallace subbed in for Mitchell. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Gilgeous-Alexander.
We've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Booker the pass to Durant. 1:44 left in the game. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Durant's got 52 points. The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Goes up off the inbound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Durant with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 55.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Durant, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Jones on the wing. Wallace covering. Jones drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Jones.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Launches it from deep. Bucket's good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg...
Chance to do something special.
Oh, BA, that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Lively grabs a miss. Outside Irving. On the wing, Irving. Back to Washington. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And here's Doncic outside. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance. Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by Dallas. Yep, count it.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Irving goes in. Washington outside. Outside for Irving. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Shoots. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 7 points.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. He's going for the lob, and the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Doncic, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
Now here's Doncic. No points yet, 5 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. They trail by 1. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Dort. Deflected.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
Thompson passes to Washington. All sorts of time. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wallace with it. Now Doncic defending. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wallace's shot is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Irving. Watched by Wallace. And stolen by Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander shoots. That shot off. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Thunder leading by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's a scoring, right there it's just passing.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. And that one drops.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Some room here for Williams. They get the rebound. Back to Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. Outside for Irving. Let's go with a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Wallace, left side, takes a 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Irving. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Holmgren. And stolen by Holmgren. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas. Oklahoma City leading by 3. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Kicks it to Doncic. Over Dort. Doncic shot is good. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Wallace. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Irving missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's an 8-footer. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Gafford. Pass to Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. Williams grabs the board. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course.
And guys, let's take a... And that is going to do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at center, locking down the middle. And it's Gafford driving in.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Yeah, stretching out the defense horizontally. Dinwiddie helping his team spacing.
Caruso outside. From deep three-point land. Kept alive.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Basket's good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Gafford with the block.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Jason Kidd inking a multi-year contract extension for us. He'll remain the Dallas head coach.
Well, B.A., you have to give Jason a ton of credit for the job he's done with this basketball team. And think about it. Your coach is a Hall of Fame level floor general in his own right. And now your best player, Luka Doncic, is an elite point guard. Just a perfect match.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Exum. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Joe misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Wow, that's a big-time power play by Quentin Grimes. Nice finish.
Pass to Joe. Releases. Off the left rim and out. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Grimes. No good from outside. And the Thunder shooting around 41%. Here's Joe. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Joe's got 5 points in the quarter. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavs. 2-point game. Pass to Prosper. The 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. The Mavericks shooting at a 44% clip in the third.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
Here's Joe. Knocks it down from distance. Joe's got his third basket on the night right there.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Exum's shot is off. Thunder leading by 3. Outside Joe. Williams with the screen. From deep. He is hauled in by Exum.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul.
And he drops it first. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 7.
The three-point ability balances every other aspect of Luka's game, and when he's cooking from deep, look out.
Wiggins passes to Holmgren. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason.
Defensively, keep talking.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Thompson, the small forward, Washington holding down the floor. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Doncic. And Doncic Doncic hammers it home.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Oh, there's Holmgren powers it in off the lob.
Well, you can't teach height. Holmgren is always a lob threat.
Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein with a screen on Doncic. Joe, the pass to Holmgren, and Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh my goodness, how about the range on display from Isaiah Joe?
They set the pick. Irving finds Doncic. Back to Irving. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Caruso against Thompson. The 3 is up. Mavericks with a rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Washington. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Caruso outside. Offensive board. He's off on that one. And for Dallas, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Thompson goes in.
Well, attack the cup. Klay Thompson, more ways to score than you think.
Thunder trail by 5. Hartenstein with a screen on Thompson. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Outside for Irving. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. Outside Joe to the inside. It's stolen by Lively. Here we go, one-on-one. Doncic passes to Washington. Doncic outside. Shoots over Caruso. Doncic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
All right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Caruso against Thompson. Irving for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Washington's shot is good.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Joe. Out left to the wing. Pass to Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the 3. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Irving for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And a fast break now for the Thunder. For 3. Ooh, Chet with a big finish.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And that one's good. Irving.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Caruso, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Lively passes to Thompson. And connects from downtown.
And the the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Wallace. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
To the paint. He's lively. Yes!
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look. You're looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Lets it go. Another one falls for Dallas.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the play. Get out of the way!
Flying high! Throwing it down!
Clear the way!
Well, Luka Doncic making his own opportunity offensively with the defense he plays. Nice.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant.
Since your time in the league, do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Jones is out there with Booker, and it's Beal in at the 3. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
Here's Durant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Jones. Nurkic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Jones, the pass to Beal. Basket, good.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Durant for 3. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. A second chance effort. Gafford passes to Washington. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The drive by Beal. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Beal.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Washington, that's for 2. Durant with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. That one goes in. KD's got 7 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group. You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Irving. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Shoots from the corner. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. Nice timing on the alley-oop. I like when Washington teammates lob it his way. He knows what to do with it.
And Jones has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Durant against Doncic. Durant kicks to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Mavericks trailed by 3. Irving attacking. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gafford passes to Washington. No good from the wing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Screen by Durant. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Now, here's Gafford. Hasn't made one yet. Booker against Gafford. Here's Nurkic, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight from deep Washington, and Jones pulls it down. Booker outside, and it's good, but hold on.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
To review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me,
And so it's Phoenix, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Plumlee attacking, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Doncic, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
The offensive rebound, Lively, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Lively's got 7.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And Durant, here we go, and there it is for him. And the Suns lead by 13. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Suns making a change here. Holes checked in. Marshall with it. Now Beal defending. Marshall dishes to Thompson. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
That is just picture-perfect beauty form by Klay Thompson.
Irving against Bull. Booker outside. O'Neal a screen on Lively. Jones drives in. Yep, it counts. Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Doncic passes to Irving. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 8.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Beal with it, working on Thompson. And Beal kicks to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Monte Morris comes in for Tyus Jones. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Beal finds Morris. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Now he's checked in for Derek Lively. He's done with the slam.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Beal from long range. Back to Morris. Dunn left side. Pass to Booker. Doncic with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Oh, the lob to Irving.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set. And you can get some easy baskets here.
19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dunn dishes to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Outside for Beal. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Beal's got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right. And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're not applying.
That'll do it for our show today.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Morris in at the 1. Back to Irving. The 3. Trains the 3-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to O'Neal. Fires for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Suns lead by 15.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Here's Booker. Oh, Booker with the bounce.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Booker the pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
4th and fewest turnovers per game. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry or this team would run it down your throat.
And Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball, have never played out of control. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Plumlee is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Washington subbed in for Morris. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. On its way from Irving for 2. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. And for the Suns, Okogie's checked in for Beal. Lee comes in for Devin Booker. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Washington. Okogie the pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the rejection by Gafford. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Number 21.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Shot's good by Durant.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Grimes. He has yet to score. Over in the corner, Doncic. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Phoenix leading by 20. Here's Jones, the shake. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
They grab their own miss. Here's Grimes. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Hardy. Maxi Kleba is out there with Powell. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Prosper in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Durant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pulls up on the wing, and they recover it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Gafford inside. On its way from Irving for 2. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Outside, KD. And finished off by KD.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Thompson sets the pick for Gafford. Out to Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And here's Washington outside. No good that time.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
A nice shot by KD.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outball.
Suns on offense. Outpacing him right now in a 15-2 run. And done with the slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Dallas again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Iguodala. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Mike Powell comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Morris subbed in for P.J. Washington. The three-pointer is right on target.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
To the inside, shakes him, and Booker with the layup.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Jones drives in, and he banks in the layup.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Pass to KD. Durant down low. Guarded by Doncic. Booker outside. Nurkic a screen on Irving. And the dunk by Booker.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and